guys, I don't know if you knew this, but you're in a trash can. A trash can is normally comprised of things that we bought new or got new, have used up, and then thrown away. And that's the stuff that you're surrounded by. So something people may not know is when an artist has a big, brand new idea, they work on it for hours or even years, down to this little portion, and this little portion is what you, as the audience, see. But what you don't know is all the stuff that wasn't in the middle was actually thrown away. And I find it kind of like a trash can where we have such great stuff that we have to throw away. This is a process that I personally struggle a great deal with. My professor actually once told me that the hardest thing for an artist to do is to kill our darlings. At first, I didn't know what he was talking about, kill our darlings. What does killing our darlings even mean? Let's get you situated here. There we go. So when someone says kill our darlings, they are talking about how we have to kill the pieces that don't help the overall story or the overall art piece. They just maybe string it on longer, or they make it last longer, or they just don't make sense within the pieces of the film. Darlings are the pieces of the art that we create that we love and are emotionally connected to. They are pieces of our art or the overall story that we are trying to portray that we just love and need inside of our story or inside of our art. Well, to give an example from a cinematographer kind of viewpoint, if I go out and I shoot 10 minutes of me talking, and then I go around and I shoot about 25 different pieces of B-roll footage that I'm going to put on top of my 10 minutes of me talking. But when I get into post, I narrow my 10 minutes of talking down to 7 minutes, but I only have slots for, let's say, 5 pieces of B-roll footage. I can almost always delete a good half portion of my clips that I know aren't really good quality. But remember, I only have 5 slots for my footage that are actually good. My problem is I will actually try to shove all of the clips into my timeline, and that's the problem. I am not killing my darlings. Since I only have 5 slots for B-roll footage, that means I have to take my 20 clips and choose the best 5. Now, in the eyes of the audience, I am making the video way too long because I am putting in clips that I personally love, I personally like. These clips are cool to me, but in the end, I'm giving click-away moments to my audience. I am not providing new and better information for them. But again, this is something I struggle so much with when it comes to post-production. I throw everything I want in my editor, and I always get a good 15-minute awesome video, and I just want to upload it because I love it. I love every minute of it. To me, it's so engaging, and I love it, but I don't think about the audience. See, if I go to watch a review, I look for reviews that are 4 to 5 minutes because I don't want to watch someone talk about a product for 15, 20 minutes. I feel like someone can cram that information in 5 minutes. So I need to do the same thing. As the audience, you guys want to see a fast, very quick video that's on top, showing new stuff, showing new content, and talking about something different every second. You want something that's adding to the story, adding to the timeline, making you engage, making you interested, or else you're just going to click away. And we want to avoid these click away moments. Especially me as a cinematographer, I don't want to have you click away halfway through my timeline because you were bored. I want you to be engaged. Gage. That is the hard part when I talk about killing our demons. We have to kill the great pieces of art that we created to make the story better for you. And this applies to all kinds of art. If I were a painter, for example, and I wanted to tell a quick little story about 2 people walking down a path. If I put people behind them, in front of them, on the sides of them, I show trees that are blocking their way, I put a house in the background that's way more aesthetic than the people walking, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, your eyes are going to go to so many different places, and they'll just walk away. They'll think that this painting is too much for them, too much for the eye, they don't want to look around so much, so they won't get the story and they'll just walk away. So you just lost your audience by putting too much in there. Now let's just say you had a road, 2 people at all in the entire painting, and some trees on the sides, and that's it. Obviously, their eyes going to go straight to the 2 people, wonder why they're walking, where are they going. They're going to start asking questions and engaging themselves into your piece of art. So that is why it's important to kill our demons. The reason I'm talking about this and the reason it came to my mind is about a week ago I put out a video about how boosted boards have improved my life. And for some part people really liked it, but for the majority I got a lot of feedback back to me saying that it was way too long. And I'm thinking, how? I went out there and I shot probably 25 minutes of B-roll footage. I had about 15 minutes of me talking, and I cut all the talking down to 7 minutes. I put the little best B-roll footage I could on top of that, and yet people are saying it's too long. When I watch it, I'm so excited. I love it. I'm talking about how cool it is, and there's 7 minutes of good engaging content, but it's not. When my professor told me to kill my darlings, I went back and re-watched this video. And this time when I watched the video, I noticed that I said boosted boards changed my life numerous amount of times. I noticed that I talked too much. I repeated myself. I touched on points that weren't really there for the overall story. So that is why I'm here telling you guys this week to focus on your art or whatever you're making to kill your darlings. Way too much can actually be a bad thing. And way too small, well, that's a different subject. But make your audience engaged. Make your audience want to keep watching, want to find new things. Give them new things to see, new things to hear. Keep them on your train of being interested, or else if you just keep repeating yourself or showing the same thing, they're gonna click away. They're gonna get bored. Don't give them that click away moment. Keep everything new and interesting. So this week I've actually challenged myself as well, the same as I am you. I'm going to go back through my boosted board video and I'm going to go rewatch it a couple more times, and I'm going to go cut out that doesn't add to the story and try to keep as much of my personality, engaging shots, me talking as much as possible, but cut out all the times I repeated myself. The viewer heard you the first time you said it, and the second, and the third. So why am I repeating boosted boards have changed my life 5 times in the video and in the title? I'm saying what I'm trying to say way too much and way too often. So I'm going to go back through and re-edit my boosted board video and put it out there with a short version and show my long version. The links for those will be in the description below, but watch the long version and see it's only 7 minutes long, but all the things that are repeated and where you lose interest at. And watch my shorter video to see if I kept you more engaged, kept you more involved, because that will be my goal this time is what have I already said and what points are not that important to me. I need to slim it down to the smallest that I can that still says my story, says my point, shows my personality, keeps them engaged at the very smallest that I can do. And that will be my goal. And I hope you guys in your art categories or whatever you can find in life where you are giving way too much and you need to cut back, and let the people, the audience, your friends, your family, or whoever it may be, focus on the important part that you are trying to make their minds capture. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have any more thoughts about this or about how your post-production process is or killing your darlings, what your experiences have been, drop them in the comments below. Talk to me. I need to hear from you, and I will talk back because I want to see what we can do to make our videos better, to make our content, to make any of our art styles better. I can't wait to see what you guys say. Thank you guys again for watching. I love y'all faces. Peace out. Kill our darling.